Hi, it's me. Tonight I just want to cover the news that was on Closeup the other night, and it's a real hot topic with me, is the fact that the Christian groups actually want the abortionist doctors' names with the nurses, their addresses, to become unconfidential. It will be a first because actually in the medical field, all doctors' names, nurses and hospital staff are actually covered under the confidentiality clauses only when they put them up online for phone numbers of contact that it's acceptable. Other than that, you can't gain access. So I'm kind of wondering why they don't ask for other people's, like doctors, nurses and stuff, numbers. Because if they weren't worried about abortion, surely they'd be worried more about getting the phone numbers and addresses of other doctors and what they're doing. But because they're into this sort of thing, they're actually asking for people's private lives. Like me, not that I'm medical or anything. So why don't they put it across the board to ask for all doctors, all nurses, all hospital staff, and release the information on their confidentiality? You see, because confidentiality for many years has been running for the medical staff, of course, for their safety. And that just doesn't include the people that have abortions. Now, we get down to the nitty-gritty. Believe me when I say a lot of peaceful protesting Christian groups have one nutter out there that is going to kill someone or actually blow them up or do something to threaten them. Not only that, but a lot of Christian groups, and this is the bad Christians, the extreme fundamentalists that actually are the extreme and don't do peaceful protesting, actually will go out of their way to torture the mother who has an abortion. It's actually up to her, and pressure her to have her child. There are actually some circumstances, and unless you've actually been there, don't judge them, don't torture them, don't make them get mentally depressed or commit suicide, because sometimes that's what it is for mothers who aren't expecting a baby or their partners pressured them into getting abortions. That's the mental kind of shit they're going through. The Christian fundamentalists don't see it that way because they put signs out and they don't see what's going on in the mother's mind. Well, let me tell you, and I don't necessarily agree with abortion. However, in saying that, some circumstances do, because it's what the mum's going through at the time. And a lot of young mums, even older mums, do go through a lot of mental shit because they don't know what to do. It's their first time. Or if it's not their first time, they're not mentally capable of keeping a baby. And people with mental illnesses, depression, who are suicidal, quite often don't know what to do. So, they are actually entitled to their choice, so they can be of sound mind and not be pressured by other groups or friends, family, whoever's talking to them about abortion. Because believe me, don't judge people unless you're in there. And, by the way, walk in their shoes, walk a mile, and you'll see what I mean. So don't tell me they're there to be peaceful protesters. Do tell me they're there to pressure, mentally pressured mums anyway, and it is a lot of pressure, mentally, physically, emotionally and spiritually, for mums that actually don't know what to do. It's out there. All I can say is, for those mums who have babies or unexpected pregnancies, it's up to you. It's actually your choice. not anyone else's. So don't be pressured by elders of the church, Christian extremists, fundamentalists, or Christians that are peacefully protesting but decide to let off a bomb or kill the mother anyway over in America, and we will probably see it here eventually. They'll be violent because it only takes one person to do it. One person. That's the difference. Who is willing to do that and kill other people. And that's just really atrocious. There are bad Christians, good Christians. It's like every other religion, race. There are good and bad on every side. So weigh up your options. Don't be outfaced by people that are trying to press you mentally, because at the end of the day, it's your peace of mind, it's your choice what you do. Like I said, every case is individual and it should be judged on individual courses and what the mum decides, because at the end of the day, they're going to suffer consequences whether they have an abortion or an adoption or not. Even with adoption with unwanted babies, there are so many consequences, and a lot of people still feel guilt many years later, want to see their babies. So this also holds for adoption. That's me for tonight. Let me just tell you, mums, if you're pregnant and you don't know what to do, seek your doctor's advice, your GP, or your friends, but at the end of the day, you have to decide what you want for your own peace of mind. And believe me, peace of mind is what matters the most for you and your child. Signing off.